Hello there, everybody, and welcome to Harrah's Hoosier Park as we continue along the road to the Kentucky Derby with our Road to the Derby Handicapping Challenge. I'm track announcer Michael Chamberlain, and today we're looking at the Florida Derby, a Grade 1 event in South Florida, the 14th of 14 races on the Saturday program down there outside of Miami. We've got a field of 11 going a mile and an eighth in what is one of the key Kentucky Derby preps every year, and let's go ahead and get into our contenders. Starting with number 2, Classic Causeway. Now, Classic Causeway is a name that should be familiar to those of you who have been following the Road to the Derby this season, because Classic Causeway is one of the current favorites for the first Saturday in May. Back-to-back wins at Tampa Bay and the Sam F. Davis, and then the Tampa Bay Derby last time out has established Classic Causeway as one of the chalk horses for Churchill Downs. But we'll see how that goes as we come along, because Classic Causeway has gotten off to great starts in these recent races and is a front-running horse. We'll see if the speed is something that Classic Causeway can hold up. Certainly has shown a propensity to do that thus far. We'll see how much pressure he's going to get on Saturday, however. Next is number 3, Simplification, and Simplification was the winner of the Grade 2 Fountain of Youth last time out at Gulfstream Park, had been the runner-up behind White Abario in the Holy Bull the time before that, also at Gulfstream. Now, the Fountain of Youth was a very weirdly run race. They had an incident at the top of the stretch. Simplification had to go very wide to get around that traffic, and did a very nice job to do that and win going away by 3.5 lengths. So Simplification is certainly one to keep an eye on here. Has done very well in these Florida races, and there's nothing to say that this one won't do that again on Saturday. The third horse we look at is number 5, Papa Cap. Papa Cap has started 7 times in his career, 2 wins, 2 seconds, and 1 third. Now, one of those 2 out of the money finishes was the last race. Really the only clunker that this horse has thrown in his career. The Grade 2 Risen Star, he sat in a pretty good position early on, was 3rd, and then just faded right out of the race as the thing started to quicken up front, and ended up finishing 8th. Has gotten a little bit of time off since that race, and now is being brought back by Mark Casse. This one is by Gunrunner out of a Scat Daddy mare. It remains to be seen whether this horse will bounce back off of that last poor performance, or if this one might be on the downturn on the road to the Kentucky Derby. This is one of the more interesting horses to keep an eye on come Saturday at Gulfstream. Next is number 6, Charge It. 2 previous starts, a second the first time out at 1 mile at Gulfstream, and then was a winner at Gulfstream at that 1 mile distance last time out, that coming on February 12th. Won that race by 8.5 lengths and was very impressive in doing so. Was the betting favorite in both of those races. This one is by Tappet out of the Todd Pletcher barn. Luis Saez was aboard for both of those previous victories and will have the ride once again. Here is the least experienced horse in the field with just those 2 starts. Last one we're going to take out is number 7, White Abario. White Abario will have Tyler Gaffleone riding for trainer Safi Joseph. Now, White Abario was the front-running winner of the Grade 3 Holy Bull, skipped the Fountain of Youth to move to the Florida Derby here, so does have 1 previous prep victory in Florida, did not run in the last race, took the time off to get a little rest, and now comes back in the Florida Derby. Second start off the layoff here, did put up a bullet work on March 29th, certainly something to keep an eye on, a very good move in 3 furlongs and 34 seconds and change. That's really moving. White Abario is another one of these horses that needs to be up front. There's going to be a lot of speed in this race, and I think that's going to really settle how this race is going to be run, because you're going to have Classic Causeway go, White Abario is going to go, there are probably going to be a couple other horses up there up front. So I think that the horse to keep an eye on in this race is number 3, Simplification, because I simply think this horse can sit off the pace nicely and make a big run as he did in the Grade 2 Fountain of Youth last time out. I am picking Simplification as my top choice of my top 4. Number 3, Simplification first. Second pick for me is number 2, Classic Causeway. I do think, however much he might get compromised by there being other speed in this race, I think Classic Causeway has enough class to overcome that and hang in and run a very credible second, and I think that is my second choice in this race. For that reason, I think Classic Causeway is a very classy one out of by Giants Causeway out of a Thunder Gulch mare, so you've got a really very strong bottom with this horse, and I think Classic Causeway is one to keep an eye on going forward. Third pick for me is number 7, White Abario, off that win in the Holy Bull. It was a little concerning that they didn't go in the Fountain of Youth, but again, they wanted to wait for this race, and they will then take a break again going forward to Kentucky. So White Abario is my third choice, number 7. Fourth choice is the 5, Papa Cap. I look for a little bit of a rebound from that one, and so my top 4 selections are 3, 2, 7, 5 in the Grade 1 Florida Derby on Saturday at Gulfstream Park. The play for the race, we're going to do $10 to win on number 3, Simplification, and a $5 exacta box, number 2, Classic Causeway, number 3, Simplification. I just think that they're the 2 best horses in the race, and we're just going to do it really simple. A $20 bet, $10 to win on number 3, $5 exacta box, number 2, and number 3. We want to remind you to like these videos, comment on these videos. Who do you think is going to win the Florida Derby? We want to hear your opinion in the comments on our YouTube channel, which is Hoosier Park Racing AV. We encourage you to subscribe to that. We are back live racing again, so the qualifiers will be on that channel, as well as these videos as we continue the road to the Kentucky Derby. For all of us here at Harrah's Hoosier Park, I'm Michael Chamberlain, wishing the best of luck to you all.